Hello everyone, welcome back. So this is our topic number 2 in squaring of numbers, and this is named as general method. In this we will be talking about how to square any number using general method. So in this basically we will be talking about three observations. First one will be how to use this method. Actually, this method is nothing but what you have learned in your primary classes, which is a plus b whole square. So this is how we will be using it. Second, how to apply this for higher, like 3-digit numbers, or how to make partition making strategies. This will be our observation number 2, and our last observation number 3 will be the limitations by this method. So we will be talking about limitations, and to get rid of these limitations we will be going to our next topic, which we will be seeing in our next lecture, which is our modified method. Okay, so today these are the three observations which we will be seeing now. So in the general method, what we will be basing, the principle what we will be using is what you have been knowing from the childhood, which is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now, just a small digression in this. Suppose the number is 72. You want to square this. You can do this 70 plus 2 whole square is equal to 70 square plus 2 into 70 into 2 plus 2 square. Now you can very well see this is 4900 plus this is 4 into 7 means 2810 plus 4. So this, instead of writing like this, I can, as I have discussed in the subtraction lecture, we can write this with balancing lines, where we will write this 49 then with a bar, where this bar is the number 10 to the power 2. Then second line will be 4 cross 7, second line this is 10, and at last it will be 4. So from today onwards, this format I will not be writing always like this. I will be writing it as a square 2ab and b square. You should know that this order is important, means after a square 2ab has to come, because the number of 0 in 2ab is 1 less than what the number of zeros in a square. And this is also what, if you know binomial like 0 and then 1 1, then like binomial triangle you must be knowing. So these are the binomial coefficients, and we always need to arrange this in terms of binomial coefficients. Okay, so being said that, so this a plus b whole square is always will be written as a square 2ab and b square. Okay, so suppose if there is a number as 72 and you want to do this whole square, what I will do, I will take this 7 as a and this 2 as b. So this will be 7 square, 2 into 7 into 2, and then 2 square. Now one small care what you have to take is that the number of digits in each location, means this is one location, this is one location, and this is third location. So number of digit in each location should be equal to number of digits in B. So if you are, the number of digits in B right now is only 2, so you have to write only one digits. So how we will write and this number will be free. Here you can put any number of digits, but other than this location, this first box, all other locations will have only same number of digits, what number of digits are there in the B. So let's start with 72. So 72 will be 49, this will be 28, and this will be 4. One digit is good. Here one digit, 2 will go here, and it will be 5184. This will be your answer. Okay. Some more example we should see. Suppose I write a number as 32 whole square. This will be 3 square, 2 into 3 into 2, 2 into 3 into 2, and then 2 square. So this will be 4, this will be 6 to 12, 2, 1, 10, 1024, which you know. Okay, this can be also used for fine. So now I guess this particular method you have understand how to apply method. Now second thing, can we apply this for bigger numbers? Yes, you can do that. Suppose if a number is there as 1 1 2, this as whole square, you can do this in two ways. What are those two ways? One is you can make partition like this 1 1 2, and another partition you can make as 1 1 2. Means in this you are taking as B and this you are taking as A, whereas in this you are taking this as your B and this as your A. Now as I have discussed just now, what difference you will have, that in this whatever numbers you will be writing, every location will have 2 digits, and here you can have a number of digits while writing expansion of this, whereas in this every location should have only 1 digit, as number of digit in B is only 1. So here 1 digit, here also 1 digit, and here you are free to have n number of digits. Whatever will come after carry over, here you just have to write and write this. So this is the only basic difference. Okay, here 1 digit because B is having 1 digit, here 2 digits because B is having 2 digits, 1 and 2. Okay, so let's apply this for numbers. So first our example was 1 1 2. So we made the first partition as 1 1 bar 2. So this is very simple. You know 11 square, you know 2 into 11 into 2 into 11 into 2, and then you know 2 square. So this is very simple, and only one digit you have to write. So this is 4, no problem at all. This is 44, you will write 4 only because 4 will be carry, and this is 121 plus 4, 125. Okay, so this will be 12544. This will be your answer of 112 square. Similarly, another way of doing the partition, suppose if I do a partition of like this 1 1 2 and then this square. So in this is very simple, you will be writing these two, but here will be 2 digits. 12 square, you know it's 144, this 1 will be carry, then here it will be 2 into 12 into 1, so it's 24 plus 125. Here also 2 digits you will write, and this will be 1 square, which is 1. So like this, now you can see this is 1. From here 2 digits will come, which is 25, and here also 2 digits will come, which is 44. So you can see this and this are same, and your answer is same. Okay, now you see one more example. Suppose if you want to do 121, you can do partition in two ways, like 121 and 121. So first you can do partition here, one you can do partition over here. This partition, it means you are taking this as B, this as A, here also you are taking this as B and this as A, and the difference you know. Now here are 2 digits, so you will be writing 1 square, 2 into 1 into 21, and then 21 square, and each location from every place 2 locations will come. So 21 square is 441, so here it will come 41, here it will be 4, it's 42, 46, and this one is 1. This is the same answer. Now coming over here, so it will be same thing, it will be 12 square means 144, here will be 2 into 12 means 24, and here will be 1. Now see, 1 square is 1. So you will be just have to write 1 digits. 1 digit will come here as 1. Here it will come as 4. 2 will go here, and it will come 146. Now you see these answers are same. So it is independent the way you do the partition. Okay, so this is the method of partition. Now you should use this partition very like with, you cannot blindly follow it. Suppose a number is there 172. Now to square this, what do you think? Which would be the best partition? You have two options. One, partition 72, and another option 117 partition 2. You can very well see in this you will have to know the square of the 72. Means 1 square, 2 into 1 into 72, and then 72 square. So this 72 square you don't know. So this partition will be difficult, whereas this partition will be very easy. 17 square is 289, and then 4 into 17 means 34 into 2, which is your 68, and this will be 4, and then you can directly take 4, 8 and 6 will come here, it will become 295. Very easily you can write the answer. Okay, whereas always this partition will not be of help. Sometimes what will happen, like 7 1 9. Now in this you see, if you can make two partitions, one you can make 7 partition 19 and another one you can make 71 partition 9. So you can very well see this will be difficult, this will be easy. From here you can get the answer. Okay, so this is how means with some little idea you can use which partition to where you to use where. Means you should know that if I will putting a partition over here, 9 is smaller but 71 will be bigger, which I don't know, so it's better to use put a partition over here. Okay, so first you understood how to use this a plus b whole square thing. Then now you know the different strategies what we use to do the partition. Now let us discuss about the limitation of this. Third observation number 3, limitation. Now in this, just imagine I am giving you a number as 798 and I am asking you to square it. Now you see, even if you make partition over here 798 or you make a partition over here 79 bar 8, in both the cases this number square you don't know, here you this number square you don't know. So you will be trapped and you cannot proceed with this a square 2ab and b square method. This method will not be of any help in such methods. So now we will go into our third topic, which is the modified method. Okay, I guess this is clear right now. One more example you can see. This is very simple, like 9 to 7. Now you know that 27 square you don't know, and also you don't know 92 square. So wherever you put the line of partition, it will be difficult. Fine. So let us. So this you can see, these are the limitations, and this we will be talking in our next lecture by modified methods. Thank you. So till then guys, Katil Kabutar signing off. Jai Hind. Keep watching, keep liking, keep subscribing. Thank you.